Sports News.
For me specifically, government has been accused of, not funding sport enough, and in other instances, meddling. What would you say, especially being the finance minister?
First of all, I'm very pleased to have witnessed Zimbabwe's victory today against the Netherlands in this fantastic tournament. I enjoyed the afternoon thoroughly. The weather was great and the players were absolutely fabulous. It really is in a way for us to commit as government to fund the sport in this country a lot more. I'm aware that there's need to develop young talent in our cities, in our rural areas and so forth. So we as government are committing today to put more budget towards sports development among our youth. Absolutely, this is the way to go. And sport goes beyond just mere sport. It is, also sports diplomacy in a way. Cricket is the largest foreign currency earner as a sport in the sports category for the country. So we see us as government commit more towards funding sport. Today was a great day indeed, in which the team all the best as they go forward to the next round.
Are there any considerations maybe in terms of supporting sports to offer incentives to corporates that support sport, maybe in terms of tax breaks and stuff like that?
We are onto something there. Certainly we'll be supporting corporates to give more, donate more, support the sports business a bit more, give them tax breaks and things like that as part of their corporate social responsibility. So I really encourage corporates to come forward and support Sports Zimbabwe, whether it's cricket, whether it's soccer, or whatever sport, netball. They should really come forward. We as government stand ready to give them whatever incentives they need for us to support our sports among especially the young women and men who do well for this country.
And then when you look at the problems that we have in Zimbabwe, a lot is to do with infrastructure, especially at school as well as other lower levels like club cricket. Is there any commitment to developing infrastructure in communities so that young people can engage and old people can engage themselves in sport?
You raise a very important point, that of developing sports infrastructure in our schools, in our cities and everywhere. We as government are committed to investing more money in developing sports facilities. I'm aware that in the case of cricket, for example, there are some investors who have come forward they want to develop a sports, a cricket stadium in Victoria Falls. That's something that we're already looking at. But also develop a sports, a proper cricket stadium in Mutare, and upgrade facilities in Kwekwe. So you can imagine if you have Mutare, you have Harare, you have Kwekwe, you have Bulawayo, you have Victoria Falls. We've created almost a belt for cricket, and I'm just mentioning cricket. There is soccer, there is other sports facilities. So I agree with you that investing in these facilities is really something that as government we should support, but also want our corporates to support as well.
Is there a time period you're looking at doing something of that nature?
It's an ongoing project. We allocate money in our budget annually, so every year we'll make sure that there's adequate resources, at least for that year, to push forward with the development of these facilities, supporting the youth and everyone who needs to be supported in this regard.